Hi, this is Sadie from Sparkle Pony. I get asked an awful lot of questions about the tack that I use because I am a para rider, a disabled rider. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. You can Google it. It's a long, boring, complicated collagen disorder. So basically I'm very, very floppy. I need an awful lot of support from my tack and I need a very helpful horse. Odie is very helpful. Oh, you're a good boy, aren't you? Yes, you're a good boy. So I'll just give you a quick rundown on what we're wearing here. So Odie's got his Transcend double bridle on. He has a Cordeo on. And we've got the pommel bags at the front there. I can't use the cantle bags very easily because going backwards is quite difficult for me. Going forwards is a lot easier. So then we've got the Ghost Firenze saddle. It's a kind of dressage cut with a slightly angled forward flap. And then we've got the Plas Stirrups. They're pretty specialist as well. They work by supporting the whole foot through two straps. So basically, when I stand up in normal stirrups, my ankles are quite prone to subluxing, which is like a partial dislocation. These completely prevent that and they help me to ride. Without them, I can't really ride properly at all. So all this combination of tack has taken quite a while to get ready. Tried an awful lot of things that didn't work, but the setup I've got now is pretty much perfect. Stand, Odie. Good boy. Odie. There. Right, so let's have a quick look at the Transcend here. So this is the double bridle part. You can see the top rein is just a side cue, and you can see that the bottom rein, the curb, is like a score brake, and this leather padding here, that bit, that stops it from coming through the ring, so you can't ever over tighten it. It gets to a certain point. Good boy. I know it gets to a certain point and doesn't go any further, so there's no squeezing, there's no pressure or anything there, just like a touch in the chin groove. You can see even just me touching it like I am there, he's backing up because he's a good boy. Oh, you're a good boy. Yeah. So with the fitting is the same as a normal cavesson, so kind of 2 fingers down from the cheekbone that points out there, and then we've got plenty of room under here, so you can get 2 fingers comfortably. I've got giant man hands, so that should be nice and comfortable for him as well. Brow band, again, nice and loose and comfortable. He's got all his reins twisted up at the moment. That's because he's a fidget bum and doesn't stay still very well. No, it's not your fault. You're a good boy. Yeah. And right, good boy. This is his Cordeo, so it works like a neck strap, but you can also use it to communicate. That's the quick release stud there. So if it does ever catch on anything, then it will just come apart. Again, that's Transcend. That's one of Sue's. I've got my cantle bags. This is the important one. It's full of treats. Do you want a biscuit? Good boy. The other side has got my juice in, but we'll get to that in a minute. So we've got the Firenze here. You see this nice solid knee block that really supports my upper leg and stops it swinging. My left leg in particular swings around of its own accord because it's a jerk, and that really helps that. That's the rigging underneath, so you can see it's got an automatically adjusting girth system. And that's my stirrups there. They're kind of funny looking stirrups. That's the quick release on the, good boy. Yeah, no, touch everything. That's the quick release on the Plas stirrups. We've got the bar underneath, and I have actually had a few accidents, and they do come apart really quickly. So it really irks me when people are like, ew, they look really dangerous, meow, because they're not. They're actually 100 times safer than normal stirrups are. There's no way that you can get your foot stuck in the front of it there or the back. It all just drops apart. That's the adjustment for the backstrap there. Just under there is a buckle, and these little things, they just keep my nice posh escadron pads nice. So we're up in the seat here. Now just in the front here you can see that spongy block that was specially made for me, and again that makes the tree have more twist. So twist is this part here and how narrow it is, so I'll just show you there. It's really important that I have a narrow twist because that stops my hips from subluxing. Again, partial dislocation, very uncomfortable. If I ride in those kind of horrible flat wide saddles, then I can barely do anything with my legs at all. So let's just pop round to the other side quickly. Ready, birds? Over. Good boy. Good boy. So on this side it's all the same, but in our bags here we have my little pouch of juice. It's got flamingos on. It has actually got a clip, so if I'm not using the panniers at the front for any reason, I do just clip it to the D-ring. We go out hacking an awful lot, and the drugs that I have to take make me very, very thirsty. Good boy, I know you're being so helpful. Oh, lovely kisses, love you too. This is my pièce de résistance. I wish the lady who made this still made them. This is my my O beep strap, and it's really long, so it's a lot longer than most handles. You get those kind of monkey grips, and they normally kind of sit where the front of the ghost here is. That's a nice fiberglass. It is quite flexible, but I can grab that if I need to, and that gives me extra stability. But I ride with this in my hand all of the time. If I'm doing something a bit different, I need to move my hands a lot more, then I can use this strap here, and you can see at the end you've got that as the little stopper. Stand, good boy. And without that, the problem that I have is that I am ultra super mega flexible. So if I have a bit of a wobble, I'm liable to go backwards or sideways. But if you pull this, because it's attached to the front D-rings here, it actually pulls you back down into the seat of the saddle. So it's better than a neck strap. Neck strap you have to kind of reach forwards and grab, and I prefer to use the Cordeo for communicating. But this, my wobble strap, super duper important because it just helps keep me stable and centered. And like I say, it is in my hand all the time because it's nice thin bead, so I tend to just loop it through my fingers like that. Sometimes I'll just tuck my thumb under it. Depends what I'm doing. You know, if I'm riding on the buckle, I'll probably just have my thumb through it and hold on to my reins because I'm very lazy. Well, that about concludes that really. So that's my little para rig, and that's Odie Bodie being a very obliging model. I know you're a good boy. He's not very good at standing still for long, bless him. The attention span of a gnat, haven't you? Hey, good boy. Hey, good boy. Good boy. See you later. Bye.